What is up? What is up, folks? Good morning to y'all. I see y'all piling in the chat. Good to see y'all there. I've been lurking a little bit, and so hey Kirkland, I just want to let you know, no Snickers required this morning. I hope that doesn't disappoint, but it is what it is. So obviously, you're more than welcome to grab you a Snickers if you would like, but again, it is not going to be required. So. There we go. Yeah, good to see everybody this morning. I would have been in here just a little bit sooner, but I was having trouble running down one of these clips, and yeah, it's always that way it seems right at the last minute. So I apologize for that, but we're here now finally, and we're fixing to kick this thing off. I do have an announcement of sorts. Just something I want to make everybody aware of. So we've been playing baseball. I think y'all seen my post the other evening about how the baseball kind of interrupted my schedule, which is okay. I mean, they're young once, and it is what it is. But regardless, that being said, so we had our last game last night, which would determine who goes to state, who does not. We didn't expect to make it this far, but anyway, last night we did have another game, and you want to talk about a battle? It's 10-year-olds, so they're still at that age where most of the time they're old enough to know better, but when they do dumb stuff, it just drives you crazy. So anyway, it's always fun. But yes, they had a game last night. Ended up being down by 8, I do believe, in like the third inning, something like that. I think it was the third inning. Anyway, made a comeback, won by 3 or 4 points, I do believe. So I guess we're going to state. So that being said, I wanted to brag a little bit for one, on my 10-year-old, but also besides that, I wanted to let everybody know that I will keep y'all updated as soon as I know on schedule and everything. Um, More than likely, let's see, more than likely, yeah, next Friday, I won't be able to do a live. Of course, I will make sure and put up a post to let everybody know. But as it stands right now, it looks like more than likely next Friday I won't be able to do a post. And yeah, so if anybody wants to contribute to the fund for that, that would be much appreciated. Just if you do any supers or use the Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, just put baseball on there or state, and I'll know exactly what it was for. But yeah, looks like if everything goes well, we'll get a hotel room about 5 hours from the house here, and going to be there all week. And so, yeah, hey, you know what? I'm not begging, but anything that y'all feel generous and pass on this way will be much appreciated. So, just letting everybody know those two things. So, that's it for housekeeping for now. If I think anything else, obviously I will address it. So let's see who we got in here real quick before we fire this thing off and get started. Debbie Smith in the house. Good to see you, Debbie. Always good to see you. Kay Kirkland, I am really glad to see you following the rules, I see. Gotta love it. This is a good place to hang out, I can promise you. All right, let's see. Let's see who else we got. Daisy in the house. What is up? What? Good morning. Let's see. Keza, how are you doing this morning, Keza? Always good to see you. Let's see. Rod made it. Good to see you in here, Rod. Always appreciate you showing up. Love our peeps across the pond. Let's see. Let's see who else we got. Brett Booth on his way home again. All right, buddy. You be safe, and we'll see you back here in just a few. All right. Let's see. Gamer's in here. Good afternoon. Another one from across the pond. Good to see you. Good to see you. Following the rules, showing up. Basic. Good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Let's see. 135. Good to see you, 135. I've been noticing you around in different chats. I always enjoy that when I go drop in somebody else's chat and see some of this community there. It's just always great. Let's see, Shauna. Good morning, Shauna. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. Whoop, the Real One podcast is in the house. It appears. Let's see who else we got here. Do. Mm, let's see. Do we have anybody? Lynn. Okay, yeah. Lynn Sparks, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you back. Good to see you back. And all these people, they come back for more. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. I'd say it's more about the chat than anything, but because this is the best chat on YouTube, on the internet. And it's just a lovely place to come hang out. We got D Henderson in here. How are you doing this morning? Let's see. That's our resident all caps guy. Good to see you this morning, Henderson. That it's always good to see you. Oh, got another Netherlands in the house. Dutch Silver. Good to see you this morning. Good morning. I'm guessing it's not morning there, but um, anyway, good to see you here. We do have a rule about people that pop in. If you ever just stop in to say, hey, we expect that you show up to all the other lives from here on out, or at least as many as you can make. So hopefully you'll mind the rules, and we'll be seeing you here a lot. This is the best place to come hang out. These people in the chat will make you feel really welcome, and I promise you'll really enjoy it here. So besides, we try to do fair on content too. So we try to learn something here every day. But good to see you here. Thank you for dropping in. All right, let's see. Keza, thank you so much for the gifted membership, and whoever ends up landing that bad boy, make sure and send Keza some love for that. We will be starting our members' lives here very soon, probably within the next week. Aunt B, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it looks like we got another Graham fan in the house. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, Debbie Smith. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're proud. We are. Daisy, thank you, Daisy, for the congrats. Yes, State. Yep. Thank you, Henderson. Thank you. All right, let's see if we got anybody else in here. AC. Good morning, AC. Good to see you here. Been a few days, I feel like, but it is always good to see you here. Molly's back this morning. Man, I tell you what, it just makes me feel good whenever they come back the next day. Thank y'all very much. Glad to see y'all here. I promise you will love this place. Girly, Girly 1209. I don't know that I've seen you in the chat before here. And I don't know if you heard my rule there, but if you drop in, we kind of expect you to show back up later. So hopefully we will be seeing you around here regularly. We really hope so. This is a good place to hang out, I can assure you. All right, let's see here. Anybody else? Think maybe I'm getting to the end of them. Yep. Okay. Good deal. Beautiful. I like to at least shout out everybody all together at the very beginning. So, yeah, we got that part done. Now, as we see other people pop in, maybe we'll shout them out as we go. All right, guys. I hate to do it to you, but this one was crazy. I went. I'm not subscribed, but I've watched enough of his bullshit that I still, he still pops up in my feed whenever he puts out a new video. So trust me, I'm not gonna give that guy a subscription. It just is what it is. I don't agree with his politics and outlook on most issues. Not that that's a problem. Hey, you know what? Me and him, I could be friends. But I don't know, and I know that he doesn't have a Candace Owens sized audience, or he doesn't even have a Baron Coleman sized audience. So, but he still does have he's got a big enough audience. So I like to point out the BS and the hypocrisy and just the straight up assholery that comes out of them too. And Yeah, and sometimes just a little bit of straight up ignorance, I believe. It's just the way it is. I don't know. Um, Trust me, Joey, that other guy, um, it's not just the accent that makes him sound so dumb. A lot of it has to do with what he says. I got one of those accents. I hope to God I don't sound that dumb. But anyway, you know what? I'm digressing here. So without further ado, let me bring in Mutt and Jeff, Beavis and Butthead, however you want to call them, Ren and Stimpy, uh, Gumby and Pokey. Hey, look, I could do this all day.
The most famous people you see on the cameras, okay, outside of Dan Bongino, the most famous people you see talking know the least amount of what's actually going on, period.
Interesting.
They know nothing. They know nothing.
They know nothing. Nothing. They don't know yet.
Their key people inside the administration, and I'm not knocking on these people, they're very important, are the digital directors or digital influence directors at the White House and things like that. Not saying they're not important. They're very important for getting information out there.
Okay. So you don't know nothing because your contacts, your people that you know at the White House are the people over the digital content, you know, the things that they're putting out, the information that they are supposed to be relaying to the public to keep the public informed on what is going on at the White House and abroad. Those people, they don't know anything. So if you talk to those people and they give you information, it is wrong because they don't know. Well, it sounds to me like they're either lying, propaganda, whatever, however you want to put it, when they're putting out information and letting the American people know what's going on at the White House or, again, across the world. So which is it? I mean, do you have to have a super secret clearance to find out the truth? Obviously, there are going to be some things that you have to have a clearance for. But according to him, if you're if you're part of the digital, you know, if you're part of the digital content group there at the White House, the ones that put out information to the American people, they don't know shit. So you don't know shit.
But as far as getting the actual intel.
Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you here. And Lisset, good to see you, Lisset. Y'all just keep on piling in. Always good to see y'all guys.
On what's going on in our country and all of this, they know nothing. They're not briefed on anything. Here's the deal, and here's what you also have to understand. When it comes to DNI, CIA, the Pentagon, the White House even, Department of Justice, DHS, FBI, VA,
Hey, buddy. There's my email going across the top, the real one, pcast@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. We'll talk about it. Oh, hey, Kirkland. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the generosity. That is amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate you. For the baseball trip, got to get the snacks, keep them hitting, homies. And Grandma's an absolute doofus brain. Absolutely. And yes, I don't know what it is about a baseball game, but by God, it just seems like you can have a never-ending stream of nachos and chicken strips and burgers, and it takes it to survive. And yeah, it's not the cheapest food in the world to eat either. Sadly, if any of y'all play baseball, y'all know exactly what I mean.
Education, everything. If you don't actively hold at minimum a TSCI security clearance, you don't have multiple badges, and you can't scan into skiff rooms and sit in on briefings, you don't know anything.
You don't know anything. You gotta basically you can, unless you can scan into a skiff room, you don't know anything. So, in other words, what you say doesn't matter. You should completely discount anybody that is in the administration, adjacent to the administration, if they don't have a clearance and they can't get in a skiff. To me, that is one of the most ignorant statements I have ever heard in my life. For one, you've got water cooler talk, and is water cooler talk always, 100% reliable? Not necessarily, but a lot can be learned from it. There's a lot of people with clearances that talk to co-workers and things get out and around. And yeah, you know, and also, I haven't heard any of these famous podcasters that he's talking about claim that they're dropping bombshells and that they've got classified information that they're, about to report on. Have never heard that. I don't think, I mean, I'm not going to say I've never heard that, but regardless, I don't even know what he's talking about. What in particular is he addressing here?
You know nothing. So don't claim you're a journalist and that you've got all this explosive. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, Debbie, this jackass here knows. Yeah, he knows.
Because if you actually had explosive information that was top secret from your connections, the people that gave it to you would be breaking the law. They're all liars, every one of them. So as we talk about the Civil War today and all of the people that are causing all of these problems, I want you to remember that fact. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. If you don't hold the credentials to be able to walk into a skiff room and hear those briefings, and just because some people in the comments already know, actually, I hold a TS clearance and I can get into a skiff room. You ain't got the clearance to get into the skiff rooms that are having these conversations.
Oh, okay. So you don't just have to have a clearance, and you can't just have a clearance, and the ability to get into a skiff room now doesn't matter. Your skiff rooms ain't good enough. And he's addressing people that pop up in the comments. So he knows that this person in the comments has what type of clearances and what kind of skiffs they can get in. How? Okay, that's my first thing. But also, yeah, it started out you had to be able to get into a skiff. Now you got to be able to get into certain skiffs. Just because you can get in skiffs doesn't mean that you know anything. You have to be able to get in certain skiffs, or you don't know what you're talking about. And you know what? What you say doesn't matter.
Facts.
So again, shutteth uppeth your mouth.
Good morning, Miss Susan. Good to see you here. Y'all better shape up. The hall monitor is officially here.
You don't know what you're talking about. And here's another thing. And this is no disrespect to our veterans at all. Me and Todd both are veterans. Just because you sit in a skiff room at your unit means you have teetotal crap of what the skiff meetings in the Pentagon are actually about.
Nothing.
You don't know what you're talking about. So you'll see Candace Owen say, we got a bombshell report. A military EOD specialist has said that the exploding microphone is absolutely true, and it's absolutely possible because he was briefed on how to do it by a freaking E7 on a line unit that doesn't know a dang thing about anything.
Do y'all remember that happening? I don't remember that happening. I got a lot, but I mean, you know what? I've had a lot going on lately. So maybe I missed it. I don't remember that one. So is he misremembering something? Lord. My bad. Sorry. Y'all didn't see that or hear that, but I started playing something in my ear. So is he misremembering something he's seen? Is he going off a secondhand something he's never seen? Regardless, he is really, really quick to spout that mouth off. He really is. So he just laid out a whole scenario, and I'm sure that most of y'all have seen what he is referring to, but in case you haven't, we're going to have a little refresher here. Let's see what she actually said.
Guys, happy Monday. I hope all of the fathers out there had an amazing Father's Day week.
Lord have mercy. I have started that thing over. I tell you what. Okay, let's see. That's all right. I think I know where it's at. Okay.
That is not a real person. That is not a real grieving widow. And I simply don't care. Anyway, I want to move on also to this. I want to show you guys quickly this email that we got, another email regarding Pettin. We're taking a look at what happens at the Fort Huachuca base. We need to do a little bit of research. But this person wrote, "Hey, Candace, I'm not sure if you'll ever even read this because I know you're busy, but I have some information and opinions to give you on the mic. My boyfriend and I both work with explosives. We both are military EOD explosive.
Okay. So first, I think what he said is that an EOD told these people about this. And one thing I will point out is that they both work with explosives, which means they both have knowledge of the subject, and in my opinion, at least entitled to an opinion on it, right?
Ordnance disposal techs, which is more commonly known as military bomb techs. Anyway, as far as the Pettin, we pronounce it Pettin. Thank you for telling me. It's the main component in military and commercial blasting caps. Each blasting cap has less than 1 gram of Pettin and deals major damage. We have seen so many videos
and again, you if you picked up on that, not only is it for like military use, but blasting caps, this is used a lot in any type of excavation that requires rock being moved, broken up, rock pits are a prime example. They use explosives all the time. And so not only do you have to not be a super secret, super clearance, special skiff badge person from the military to have an opinion on PETN, but also you as a civilian in certain types of and lines of work would have every reason to have an opinion, because guess what? This stuff is also used in those fields. So I'm missing the point. Let's finish, or let's see what else she says to see what the hell Graham's deal is here.
Know people who are missing fingers or went blind from mishandling these blasting caps. Anyway, I'm not sure about the Tennessee explosion that you were talking about, but I know that it's very easy to either make your own explosives or steal from the military, police, or commercial areas. As far as the shaped charge, it is very common in IEDs, and copper is the most common. But to give you a sense of how easy it is.
Hey, does anybody remember what that, air quotes, bullet jacket fragment was made out of? Or if you don't remember, can you just make an educated guess? Anybody remember what that was made out of? The one that was inconclusive?
You can use a wine bottle to make one as well. I know this won't help progress your theories, but me, along with my tech friends, all believe it was the mic. We could definitely be biased since we deal with IEDs, but I just thought that you should know that a lot of people who deal with rifles, explosives, and improvise.
Middle Tennessee. I embarked right almost dead center of the state here in Tennessee. God's country.
Explosives. Do not believe it was from a gun. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you. Like I said, we've been receiving tons of these emails from people in the military. And the reason why I show you these things or people that deal with explosives is because you're going to have to contend with a bunch of morons on the internet telling you that's not possible. And they have no idea what they're talking about. They didn't even watch the episode. They just get their marching orders and try to make it seem
and of which Graham Allen is chief.
As though it's not possible for a shaped charge to come out of something that is the size of the beeper. It's actually what the Israelis especially.
So I want to hear that one more time, just straight through. I won't interrupt. I just want to hear that one more time so we can get a little refresher before we go back to asshole.
I'll show you guys quickly this email that we got, another email regarding Pettin. We're taking a look at what happens at the Fort Huachuca base. We need to do a little bit of research, but this person wrote, "Hey, Candace, I'm not sure if you'll ever even read this because I know you're busy, but I have some information and opinions to give you on the mic. My boyfriend and I both work with explosives. We both are military EOD, explosive ordnance disposal techs, which is more commonly known as military bomb techs. Anyway, as far as the PETN, we pronounce it PETN. Thank you for telling me. It's the main component in military and commercial blasting caps. Each
Okay, I got to interrupt at least once just for the hell of it since you said that, Kirkland. My bad.
blasting cap has less than 1 gram of PETN and deals major damage. We have seen so many videos and know people who are missing fingers or went blind from mishandling these blasting caps. Anyway, I'm not sure about the Tennessee explosion that you were talking about, but I know that it's very easy to either make your own explosives or steal from the military, police, or commercial areas. As far as the
Drop it right in the lunchbox out the door. Drop it right in the lunchbox out the door we go.
shaped charge, it is very common in IEDs, and copper is the most common. But to give you a sense of how easy it is, you can use a wine bottle to make one as well. I know this won't help progress your theories, but me, along with my tech friends, all believe it was the mic. We could definitely be biased since we deal with IEDs, but I just thought that you should know that a lot of people who deal with rifles, explosives, and improvised explosives do not believe it was from a gun. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you. Like I said, we've been receiving tons of these emails from people in the military. And the reason why I show you these things or people that deal with explosives is because you're going to have to contend with a bunch of morons on the internet telling you that's not.
Okay, so there we go. We went through that twice. I did not hear anything that was secondhand. I mean, obviously, I guess the email would be considered, regardless. Okay, the people in the email are not claiming to know special secret information based on secondhand they were told. So she's speaking of their personal experience, what they do day in and day out. And so, yes, one could say, oh, well, he was just mistaken. But out of all of the hundreds of times that we've done this, that I have brought these clips and shown, I'm way past that. I mean, he he didn't make a mistake. He didn't misunderstand. He didn't misremember. Allegedly, my opinion, the fucker's just straight up lying. That's all there is to it. Him, Brandon Tatum, all of them. It's ridiculous. I mean, okay, you got him in this, and then you got Brandon Tatum the other day saying, look, a 323 bullet won't even fit inside this microphone. How is a big old 308 going to fit in there? And then what? It's going to blow up, and then the bullet's going to come around and go boop? Like, what in the name of God what are you talking about? Oh, but then he says, and if it blew up some of the shrapnel, you would have seen the shrapnel hit him in the face. Well, maybe not necessarily face, but that's exactly what we're thinking hit him in the neck. There, dumbass. I don't know. It drives me absolutely crazy. And look, I just can't keep it to myself. I have to let y'all enjoy this bullshit with me. So,
Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. Neither do you.
You don't know. You don't know. Oh, Graham, you're
Oh, we do know. We know.
as part of the bought and paid for, da 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 da, or you're retarded.
Yeah.
There really is no
latter.
middle ground. It's either I'm completely wrong or those people that believe all those other
Or you're just completely full of shit, too. There is always that option,
people,
Graham.
they're retarded. Because here's what I know. The people that are
Oh,
lying
no,
to those
what
people,
he knows. Sorry, we're going to listen to this one more time. Just this little part. here.
ground, it's either I'm completely wrong or those people on a line unit that doesn't know what
Here we go.
has said that the exploding microphone is absolutely true. And
Well, I'll get it there sooner or later. All right, catch up now. Now is not a good time for my internet to be messing with me. Oh, are you kidding me? Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold for processing. Okay. Sorry, guys. it just completely froze out on me. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Sorry. Lord have mercy. Okay. Now, here we go. I mean, there's your proof, if nothing else. There is your proof, if you needed it. He's fully full of shit and intentionally lying about all of this. Everything that comes out of his dumbass mouth. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. No sound on. Oh, you didn't hear the clip? Really? Okay. Hold, please.
Has,
What about now,
has
guys?
said that the exploding microphone is absolutely true and it's absolutely possible because he was briefed on how to do it by a freaking E7 on a line unit.
Good morning, Jax. How are you doing, Tony? Good to see you here. Good to see you here.
That doesn't know a dang thing about anything. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You don't know. Oh, Graham, you're just part of the bought and paid for, da 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 da. Or you're retarded.
You know, I had to read that 2 or 3 times before I was like, I hope he didn't mean to say Adam and just misspelled it. And then I was like, Alan. Oh, Alan. Yeah, him. That's funny.
Yeah. I'll choose the latter.
There really
I'll
is
choose
no
the latter.
middle ground. It's either I'm completely wrong or those people that believe all those other people, they're retarded. Because here's what I know.
Illustrations of motherhood. Good to see you here. How are you doing? I have not seen you here in the chat before. Welcome, welcome. This is the best chat on the internet. We are, these people in this chat will make you feel really welcome. I can promise you. We got a rule about people that pop in for the first time. If you drop in once, we expect you to show up at every other live after that, if possible, at least. And so hopefully you'll abide by the rules, and we'll be seeing you here a whole lot. So anyway, we really appreciate. Well, awesome, good. I'm glad you found me yesterday, and make sure if you're not subscribed to get that way, and come hang out in the chat as much as possible. These are some great people here. I can promise you that.
The people that are lying to those people, they know they're lying. They know they're lying. They know it. And these people are just hook, line, and sinker, baby, every single time. And they tell you they got these connections, and they tell you got these leaks. And then you find out the people that get exposed as the leakers that are leaking to them actually knew nothing about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Kent was his place in the admin was the most. You've sucked multiple times.
Here we go.
Your congressional run. You seem like a nice guy. Let's just put you in a nice little corner in a nice little box.
Next to the executive.
So the Counterterrorism Center does nothing. His position meant nothing. So no wonder we have issues from time to time. If the counterterrorism unit doesn't look into any counterterrorism stuff, according to Graham, he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no clue about any foreign, what did he call it? Foreign nexus or what have you. But according to Graham, he doesn't know, and he's lying because in his position, he doesn't know nothing. He can't do nothing. It is literally just a title, which I'm sorry, I don't believe.
Assistant.
Correct. You have no law enforcement authority of any kind, which means you are not privy to certain information unless law enforcement deems that you're looking at it can help benefit in some way. That was your job, Joe Kent. That was your job.
Yeah, you were just there. You just had a title. That was it. Go sit in the corner. Don't worry about anything. It's just counterterrorism. You ain't supposed to be worried about nothing. You ain't got access to nothing. You ain't shit.
Anyway, sorry to get on a rant so
No,
early in the day.
You're good.
Man,
I just got tickled because somebody said Candace never said that. You guys lie. Candace did a whole show about a random civilian getting into a skiff at Fort Huachuca.
Oh, so she did a whole show on a random civilian showing up in a skiff at Fort Huachuca. Sorry, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too on point. Anyway, no, fucker, no. Mitch Snow was not a random civilian. Mitch Snow was not only former military, but special forces. With no ID, he says. Pretty sure he had some ID. Pretty sure he sent his DD-214 to Gary Melton, if I can remember correctly. I don't know why he didn't get his facts straight. Like, he got to be talking to Gary Melton every now and then. He showed up in a skiff at Fort Huachuca. No, actually, what he said is he showed up there and seen some very important looking people that appeared that they had just come out of some kind of meeting. So how did we get, Mitch Snow said that he wandered into a skiff with no ID out of that.
Okay.
Correct.
With
Like, they even, I've heard Graham Allen say it, talking about the mainstream news. You don't hate these people enough. You don't hate these fuckers enough. Because, it's bad enough with the mainstream news. We have come to We have come to expect BS out of them. And that is one reason why this whole podcasting thing has gotten as big as what it has, and has gotten as, it's a good thing. But, they figured out early on they were going to have to get a hold of some of these folks so they could get the point across. And these two right here are worse in a way than the mainstream news, because like I said, everybody expects it out of the mainstream news. Those guys right there, like I said, they are worse than the mainstream news, at least for some people.
no military ID, no nothing. He just, oops, I'm in a skiff.
Look.
Yep, no ID or nothing. Oops, I'm in a skiff. Like, that's completely made up bullshit.
Look, here's the thing.
Shit pisses me off.
Here's the thing.
If you got a legitimate gripe about somebody, if you have a legitimate gripe with Candace, address it. But to make up bullshit like that is just beyond shitty. I mean, like, it's so wrong. And you know what? The average person hears that, they're going to roll their eyes and be like, now I know why I don't listen to Candace. Oh, she's terrible. She's awful. She's a liar. When that is not at all what happened.
Retarded comment is exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's a retarded comment.
You're going to get angry, Graham, today. So if you got a freaking problem with it, go ahead and freaking get off of the thing and be done with it. Here's the deal.
I wonder how many people got off of the thing and were done with it.
I make a statement saying the truth. I make a statement saying these people that are telling you all these things, and it's not just Candace Owens, it's other MAGA people as well. They tell you that they've got all these inside sources.
Hey, Reginator, good to see you. Sorry, you kind of blew past me there.
Sources that confirm this and confirm that and confirm this and confirm that. They are lying, because anyone that can actually confirm confidential secret information to them is either breaking the freaking law or they're lying. So I say something like that, and then the Canaanites come out and they go, Candace Owens didn't say somebody saw something in a skiff. You're lying about Candace. That's not what I said.
No, but that's what your butt buddy over there on the other side of the screen said. That's exactly what he just said.
I said they tell you that they got confirmation on all this secret information. How? How? Because if you have the ability to get into those rooms, guess
I know the they is Candace and Baron mainly. When have they ever claimed to have super top secret information? Can chat help me out? Have they ever said that? Have they ever claimed to have super secret, information that's all classified and shit that come out of a skiff? Like, that's what he's saying. He must know something I don't. He knows a lot of stuff I don't, I guess, according to him anyway.
Guess what? You know your life is teetotal effed if you go and tell anybody about it. People want to get pissed at Dan Bongino. They want to get pissed at me because we know things and we sat in meetings and we hear things that we're not allowed to talk about because we swore that we would uphold the Constitution.
And that's going to be their downfall, Elizabeth. I do believe. I think one day there will be, maybe it won't be as official as we would like. Maybe we won't see people perp walked. I feel like with enough pressure eventually, maybe, especially if Tyler's acquitted, the public is going to be demanding somebody pay for it. So I don't know. We just got to keep on. And hopefully, look, in one way, at some point, in some way, I feel like we will get some justice, or these people will pay. Hopefully it'll be officially. Hopefully it'll be perp walks. Hopefully it'll be all that. I'm just saying. So yeah, we got to keep on. We got to keep on.
When we went into those roles to do those things, the brainwashed Canaanites, the brainwashed Tucker people, the brainwashed Jew.
The brainwashed. Like, this guy is a blank slate. It's like he gets up every morning, plugs something in his ass, does his download, and starts spewing it everywhere. Like he's one to talk about being brainwashed.
Haters, the brainwashed, whatever. You're not listening to reality. Think about these things. Joe Kent has been proven as a liar. Every single statement that he has made since he made his...
Okay, every single statement that he has made has been proven to be a lie. Chat, help me out. Which one? Just one. All I need is just one. Help me out.
His grandstand against the president. I just can't sit idly by and do this. Tulsi Gabbard drops a bombshell about Anthony Fauci, and I'm proud that she did so. But the truth of the matter is,
it don't matter, he says. It don't matter. Why aren't we still talking about Anthony Fauci? Is it not time to move on past this shit? Just watch.
All it did really was spur up the base again on why aren't we arresting Fauci? Why aren't we doing this? And everyone knows that he was pardoned.
Oh, he was pardoned with a fucking auto pen. Right. I mean, within like the first week of Trump being in office, he said, I hereby, how did he put it? I hereby, anyway, basically say that the pardons were null and void. And Congress has said just about as much. Anybody in the government at some point has said that they don't feel like these are legitimate. So, why are we not testing that? This right here is part of the problem too. We get just enough to get everybody all riled up again, and not shit happens.
So yeah, okay. Is there a way, if you fight for the next 2 years, to get the pardon revoked to go after Anthony Fauci? Perhaps. But what about your gas prices? What about your home prices? What about the inflation of it?
Oh, so don't worry about draining the swamp. Don't worry about that. All that shit that Trump ran on. That is what got him voted into office. Obviously, yes, it's the economy, stupid. I mean, like, people don't want high gas prices, that kind of thing. But to sit here and say, we can't, or they can't drain the swamp because they're too worried about your gas prices and shit, which obviously they are not, because I've been giving over $4 a gallon recently, when it was around $2 a gallon not that long ago. So that's what really pisses people off. They're not getting what he ran on in either direction. They're not getting the swamp draining that we were promised, and we're definitely not getting the lower cost of living part. So it's like, we're not getting shit. It's pretty much the way most people are starting to feel.
Everything. Which one do you want? We
like to have both of them if you promise both of them. You know what? But granted, okay, you can't get everything done on day one. Some things you got to do, yeah, there's a process. I understand that. I don't think people would be nearly as upset if we were making progress and things were happening. And if we were not, in fact, seemingly going in reverse on a lot of things. That's the problem, okay? Get somebody arrested. You know what? People would probably have a lot more grace and be a little more patient to see some other people in cuffs. Same thing with the gas prices. Same thing with all of it. You have to keep making promises or progress. You have to keep progressing forward, or people are going to say, we're done. Which is what's happening. This was going to be the change president. This was going to be, you all know. We don't have to go into all that. We always hear it every time. All the empty promises, and this time it's going to be different. So, I know I can relate and I can understand why people are getting pissed.
want all of it. Okay, well, the truth is you can't have all of it at the same time.
But can we not have any of it? Just one thing.
So what you need to do is show your butt up at the...
I'm sorry. We did get some executive orders on the transgender issue, which as soon as the next, crazy lefty president comes into office, can throw out on day one, just like he threw out all that on day one. So again, yeah, we were told also that Congress was going to, solidify all of these executive orders into law. Has that happened? Nope.
Midterms. What you need to do is show your butt up again in 2028.
Yeah, let's get these worthless ass people that have had power for the past 2 years. Let's make sure we show our butts up and get them back in there so that we can keep progressing and keep having all these huge wins.
Shut your freaking mouth and work for the group,
Shut your mouth and vote for Republicans.
Side that's actually trying to fix crap.
Oh yeah, they were really fixing some shit. We really fixed the damn energy prices. I think I remember hearing in the first year they were going to be cut in half.
Instead of doing this total reversal and listening to Nick Fuentes.
Who's doing a reversal? Who's doing a reversal? I mean, the only reversal I've seen so far has been no wars. Okay, let's go start a war.
Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ian Carroll, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones, and the list goes on and freaking on. Alex Jones just had a...
They're not doing a reversal, though. That's the thing, and that's what this idiot doesn't. Well, yeah, he probably does understand. I keep trying to give him grace for some reason. These people have not changed their view. Tucker Carlson has been anti-war. Like, he's even said, apologized for his stance on the whole, Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Because he pushed them, and he has become very anti-war way back. But, since then, Candace, anti-war. Alex Jones, the message I've heard from him, anti-war. So how did these people reverse and flip? They didn't. They still believe the same things. They're still preaching the same things. Oh, because they're not publicly supporting the president right now is what he means by reversal. Well, maybe that means, at least in their opinion, in their eyes, from what they can see, maybe the president has reversed. Maybe the president has flipped. Do you think he ever considered that? Yes, probably so. Again, I'm sure he's lying, allegedly.
2-hour show yesterday about how he now believes that Charlie Kirk faked his own death. I am sick and tired of these people making money lying every single freaking day. And if you got a problem with anything I just said, don't let the door hit you in your butthole on the way out when you close the app. That's all I have to say. Next, let's go.
Woo! I wish I could
Jeez.
celebrate more, but as you can tell, I'm slingless. Give me a Dear America for old time's sake, because that was old truck rant Grant right there.
That was old truck Grant right there.
Graham right there. Give me a hell yeah. Love it.
I can't.
That's
I
my
can't,
boy
man.
right there.
I can't. It's just, it gets to a point where people want me to inform everybody on things, but I sit here and I watch stuff like that. I sit here and I watch Alex Jones.
What did he just inform anybody on? I mean, like, literally, I didn't learn anything. Did y'all learn anything?
That
A
was
man who
disgraceful.
cried,
Disgraceful.
Bongina is a creep. He is. That guy has got some serious issues, which brings me to my next clip. It is not of Bongina, but you'll see.
the day Charlie Kirk died, who cried the day Charlie Kirk died. And you just did a 2-hour special on how you now believe that Charlie Kirk faked his own death.
I didn't see the Alex Jones show this thing. I do know that Jesse on Fire was with him. Did anybody watch it? Was this a 2-hour show of Alex Jones stating that he believed that Charlie Kirk was still alive? Or was this a 2-hour show where Jesse made his case? Because he does, in fact, believe that Charlie's still alive. Anybody in the chat that's seen it, possibly, maybe, let me know. I'm going to try to get that watched today. But again, I'm going to guess it was probably just Jesse making the case, not Alex Jones saying that he, believed it. It wasn't 2 hours of Alex Jones saying he didn't think he was dead, is my guess.
Do you know how many holes there are in that? Okay, Charlie
I know how many assholes I'm looking at right now.
faked his own death and didn't tell his wife about it.
If you're going to truly fake your death, I mean, that would kind of be the point.
Screw his kids. Screw his
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand the delusion that we are
I don't believe it. I'm just saying.
at now?
Yeah, apparently he's
You
on a
have-
beach with Tupac and Biggie. Who knew?
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, we're not going to watch that one. We ain't going there today. Rage Bronson. That's another jackass. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I know y'all love it. And sorry, I kind of got on my soapbox there for a minute. Good God, that shit ran through me when I heard it. Oh, wow. And yes, he says that. Yes, he always says that he knows things he can't talk about. I don't remember the official title, but this man literally works in some type of media department at the Pentagon. I don't feel like that requires a super high clearance or skiff access, but yet he's always talking about all these people that make you think they've got this information, that they're talking to the people that really know. And at the same time, he's kind of sitting here trying to make it sound like, he's 007 himself. I don't know. Plug something here. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. Guys, y'all are awesome. Shannon Brown, what is up? Good to see you here. I don't know, and I'm sorry. We got a lot of new people recently, so forgive me. I meant to say that earlier. Forgive me if I have not if I think maybe possibly you could be new, but you're actually not. You just have to forgive me, give me a little grace. But anyway, Shannon Brown, if you have not been here, welcome. These guys in this chat will make you feel really welcome. This is the best chat on YouTube, best chat on the internet. We've got a rule. If anybody pops up into the chat for the first time, from then on, we do expect them to show up every other time, or at least as many as possible. So hopefully you will abide by that rule, and we'll be seeing you a lot. Because again, this is the best chat on the internet. This is a great place to hang out. Beautiful group of people here. I can promise you that. CNC for life. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm pretty sure I haven't seen you in here. So you just heard the rules. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Hopefully we start seeing you every time we hit the go button. So thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna torture you for a little bit longer. Hey, Camino in the house. Good morning. Oh, well, Monica, good morning. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, but welcome. This chat will make you feel super welcome. Yep, y'all guys, those are rookie numbers now. 59 watching, 35 likes. Come on, guys, hit that button, hit that thumb up button. But yes, good to see you here, Monica. Welcome, and hopefully we will see you. We'll see you a lot more around here. This is a beautiful little community here, and yes, I agree 100%. Deport both them asses straight to Tel Aviv, wherever. Yes, get them out of here. Get them out of here. All right, this is a little bit creepy to me. I have to say. The video that Bongina did, that has circulated so much, is a little strange. This one starts kind of going into that territory, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Obviously, they either think they know something we don't, or maybe they do know something we don't. And maybe they're just trying to, scare people. I don't know. It's weird, which I've come to expect from those people. Weird is what I fully expect from them, but I don't know. Y'all see what y'all think. We'll see what y'all guys think of it.
But I want to say one thing.
Oh, he's gonna be all serious and somber right here. This is some serious shit here.
That's kind of been on my heart here because it's coming. It's June 22nd, and in 2 weeks, Charlie's pretrial starts. And you're already seeing this with Candace Owens trying to FOIA request, or as her retarded self would say, FOIA request, FBI records on Kash Patel's flight logs and things like that beforehand. Why? Why would she be doing that? It's because she's setting up her next series. Once this trial starts, all of these crazy people are going to become even more insane. It is going to be one of the worst onslaughts of lies, of grifting, of taking advantage of destroyed families that we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a warning to all of you. I'm not going to sit idly by and just let it stand.
So in other words, this is a warning to all of y'all. Y'all are going to see my dumb ass a whole lot more, lying a whole bunch more about a whole bunch more.
No.
I'm not. I will combat.
And now, that goofy fucker over there beside him just absolutely kills me. I'm sorry.
Every bit of it. Every single.
I don't remember who it was that was asking me about a couple states. One of them was Mississippi. Another one was Kentucky. I'm just going to say the dude in the blue shirt, wrong way. The dude in the blue shirt. That right there is a prime example of Mississippi. Just throwing that out there.
Single time. And it's going to turn into a thing. It really is.
It's going to be nasty.
I'm telling you, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be nasty. We got the midterms coming up. These next
always about them midterms
6, 7, 8 months
buckle up
are going to be brutal on our souls, on our mental health, whatever you want to call it, on just our
Oh yeah, because this whole Candace thing has just broken him. It is just disturbed him at his core.
bodies and everything physically. It's going to be a lot. But we owe it to people like Charlie and to our future generation and our children to get it right. And even if we don't have the biggest voices, we owe it to punch as hard as we can. And everybody needs to prepare for what's coming. Dan Bongino did an ominous thing the other day.
Hey guys, y'all can use you can use all caps. If you want to throw a word in there and emphasize it, that's fine, but just especially no all caps. Like the whole comment or the whole chat. So, yeah, Miss Susan, she's the hall monitor. So she's going up and down the halls. You know, she's watching.
Hey, he was talking about, the FBI thwarted the UFC event. And he just said, like, something bad is going to happen. It's only a matter of time. Something bad already has happened.
Yeah, Jax, that is, that's a very good point, for sure. And the bad part about it is I wish that we would just come out and say what really happened. I don't know that this is what really happened, but I would be willing to bet a paycheck, almost be willing to bet a paycheck that we're better than that. I mean, shit happens in war, but I feel like we are better than that, and especially with it being a double tap. I have a feeling that we got fed some coordinates from a certain ally that has an interest in the war with that particular country going on and on and on. Would it not make sense to have us bomb a bunch of schoolgirls to make the Iranians want to fight and stay in this thing? So I don't know how many of y'all have thought of that, if any of y'all have thought about that, but I got a feeling that's what happened, and we're just not being told that yet by the administration. I feel like I said, I feel like we are better than that. Who knows? But that's my 2 cents.
Happened. We lost Charlie. They've tried to kill Trump 6 times now at this point. But something bad is going to happen. And it is going to come. And we have to get ready for it. I don't know who it's going to be. I pray it's nobody. I pray that I am wrong. But unlike Tucker Carlson, I'm right more than I am wrong. Unlike him, self-admitted, he's wrong more than he is right. It's going to get rough. And we're going to do our best not to just go after the click news things. We're going to go because you guys.
Why do they crash out and yell? I'll tell you why. Because they are allegedly being paid to perform a service. And if they don't deliver on this, then they're going to start getting a little upset because they've got to make sure that money keeps flowing.
Have told us a million times you're tired of hearing about Candace Owens, you're tired of hearing about Tucker, tired about hearing about all this stuff. It matters and is relevant to the conversations that we're having today, the culture war battle that we're having today online. It matters. And we're going to keep fighting the good fight on it every single day. All right. If you agree with that, comment yes or no in the comment section or give us some American flags. Todd, pray us out.
Yeah, or throw in an Israeli flag or two, Hey, just for good measure.
Out and another Monday in the books. All right.
Another Monday.
Let's do this thing.
Father, we come to you this morning. Lord,
These guys have got the balls to go on air and freaking it just kills me.
Lord, every generation in this country has faced adversaries, whether it be Pearl Harbor, whether it be 9/11. Every generation in this country has faced trials and tribulations. But Lord, we're facing an enemy that we've never faced before. Our own people.
Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes.
People. misinformation, disinformation. We
Oh,
have people that can't distinguish between a truth and the lie. And so, Father, for our nation now, I pray that everybody that signs into social media, everybody that reads headlines, everybody that watches the news, Lord, I just ask that all of my brothers and sisters in Christ, Lord, that you give us discernment and patience.
yeah. So we understand the difference between the truth and the lie, but it's these other dumbasses that can't understand it. So, Lord, please, please help them to understand that we're for reals the ones telling them the truth and not Candace Owens.
Give us discernment to tell fact from fiction, Lord, that you penetrate our hearts and lead us in the right direction, and that is towards your truth. Not this person's truth, not that person's truth, but Lord, to your truth. That way, after all of this is over with, Father, that we may come out stronger, better, and a more united country with you at the forefront, at the very beginning, as our ultimate goal. Father, we love you. We thank you for everything that you do. We thank you for allowing us to wake up every single morning in the greatest country that you established.
The greatest country that you established. With our greatest ally over there running a close second. Like the hypocrisy is just absolutely, it makes me want to puke. Christ is King. Absolutely, CNC. That is absolutely the truth. And hey, Kelly, I seen your comment about the history, and then I seen CNC's response here. Can't give you the answers. You have to go find the evidence. Not something you consider conspiracy theorists can't produce geographic evidence, real-time evidence. I can. Christ is King. Okay. I don't remember. I'd have to scroll up to find you to see. But Kelly, if you're a member, we are going to be doing our members' lives based on, suggestions from the members, requests from the members. And so, one thing about it, and this is the honest to God's truth, with members' lives, the rules are a whole lot more laxed. So, the topics you speak on and words that you say, all of this is you can get by with a lot more on a member stream than you can on a regular live stream. So that being said, I may change my mind, but as of right now, no topic to me is off the table. I can't think of any that I would not want to touch. Anyway, if you are a member, if you decide to become a member, look, that's definitely where you're going to start hearing about probably some alternative things. The moon landing is going to be the first one. I don't know how you feel about that. Miss Susan requested a long time ago. We're going to look into the Bay of Pigs. We're going to look into a bunch of stuff. And that's exactly the purpose of it. That's what I want to do is I want to dig into all these things that, hey, we've been lied about. They've lied about everything. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. So yes, and for any of the new people in the chat, that's what I'm doing with the members streams. I'm going to start that here in about a week or so. Just trying to give everybody time to pile in. We just started it about a little over a week ago. So, yeah, we'd be glad to have you if you want to subscribe or if you want to join. That'd be great. I think we've got about 30, give or take, in there right now. And yeah, y'all join, and especially if you've got anything in particular that you want to talk about that really we shouldn't address on the stream. And also the channel has kind of a trajectory. We're going in a direction, and I kind of want to stay with that. So we'll take some of those side roads in the members onlys. Thank you, Sabrina. That's kind of what leans to that theory. Okay, I hadn't got to watch it yet. I figured though it was mainly Jesse making his case. I mean, that's kind of what I figured. So. Anyway, and look, I don't care. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's what happened. But at the end of the day, they believe that. That's okay. I still watch Jesse. I mean, I think he does good stuff. I don't necessarily watch stuff about that in particular because I'm just not that interested anymore. But he talks about a lot of different topics, and I do watch Jesse. So, yeah. I don't hold it against anybody if they think something different than I do. And I think that all of y'all would agree. So, and good morning, Sabrina. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I have not been seeing your name pop up that much in the chat. Come on now, we got to start seeing you in here more. Let's see. Come on. Elvis, there you go, Kirkland. That's a good one. See what else we got here. Tracy Scott, have you been in the chat before? I can't remember for sure, but I don't recognize the name. Forgive me if you have been. Good to see you here. Welcome if you are new here. You're in the best place. This chat is the best chat on YouTube, and they will make you feel super, super welcome. This is just a great place to hang out. We've got a rule that if you pop up in here once, that we expect you to pop up every time after that, or at least as many as possible. And so hopefully you will follow the rules, and you'll be in here quite a lot. We hope to see you regularly. Yes, and thank you again for showing up this morning. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I'm just trying to scroll through some of these and see which ones are more aimed towards me. A minimum IQ threshold, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought so, Shannon. Awesome. Well, look, after about 5 or 10 minutes, you're no longer new. You're just part of the family. So, welcome to the family. And we will definitely be looking for you. This is one of those crews that if somebody doesn't show up, generally it's mentioned. And yeah, we miss that person. So, we appreciate you being here. Rose Robbins, look at you, made it in here. Good to see you this morning. We are just wrapping up. I apologize, but yeah, hey, back it up. Leave me a comment, and that would be much appreciated. They say 6 words or more. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but let's see. Apologies, second time here, first time making a comment. Awesome. Well, look, you know what? The chat's not for everybody, and you know, obviously, you don't have to be in the chat to be a valued member and valued part of the family. But we always do enjoy you know, people in the chat. So, Black Line Brief, absolutely, yeah. We're gonna have to get together again, me and him. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so make sure you're subscribed, and I know he's got John coming on. I got John coming on. Let's see, I got John coming on Saturday. I meant to say that earlier. I knew there was more housekeeping. Y'all guys got John coming on Saturday. I've got a few new things that I have been looking into that I want to run by him. Besides get, you know, the updates. He's always good. He's always got something new. I think he could go over the same material exactly as it was every time, and I would, you know, learn something new. But yeah, I know he's got new stuff to share, and I've got some stuff that I don't really think are floating around out there, and so I'm gonna run that by him and see what he thinks, and yeah, that'll be a good conversation. So make sure y'all, I'll have a post up, and I'll get that live scheduled ahead of time so everybody will know. But there's y'all some foreknowledge. Yes, y'all guys, please like and subscribe if you're not. I appreciate everybody turning out. I just absolutely love it. You know, as little as a few weeks ago, a month ago, you know, some days we'd only have, which I have been playing with my times, bouncing back and forth, which is not good for numbers, I have to admit. Consistency is key, but yeah, you know, it ain't been that long ago we'd have 15 or 20. Right now we got almost 60. We had almost 100 the other day. So I really appreciate y'all. Couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all are Y'all do way more than I do. I can tell you that. So let's see. Graham is like Pasovic's little brother with a TV. That is funny. Ah, that is funny. There it is. There you go. That's right, Henderson. That's right. Just listen to what the lovely Susan says, and it'll all be good. Look, Miss Susan is literally my day one. I think she was probably the first person to subscribe, and of course, right there with her is Miss Debbie, and there's a few I could roll that, but I believe that Miss Susan was actually the first one, or at least the first one to start watching live, and showing up in the chat. A lot of times I felt bad. It would just be her and one other person. Look, I'm going to tell y'all guys, I streamed for weeks before I ever got anybody in the chat. And going back now and watching some of my old streams, I can 1,000% understand why. Oh, they were terrible. I need to take those down before somebody goes back and watches them. Um, but yeah, I would sit here in this exact spot I'm sitting in, staring at that camera and that screen, and yeah, it would have a big goose egg showing 0 every single time. And I tell you what, you may not believe it, but that makes it really hard to do. So that is why I say y'all are the reason that we've gotten as far as what we have. Y'all are what makes this fun and makes this worth doing. So the more the merrier, guys. The more the merriers. Thank you, Henderson. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to get on down through these. Hey, Republic Tea Room. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, it was awful. Absolutely. Um, I know you popped in a little late. Look, better late than never. And if I was not late, I wouldn't be on time. So no, not criticizing, not saying anything against you, but look, we'll be here again at 8 in the morning. So maybe we'll see you at 8 tomorrow morning. Actually, with me, probably be 8:15ish, but you know what I mean. All right, let's see. Anybody else slip in here? Trying to see if anybody else snuck in here on me. Yeah, misinformation and disinformation used to be called lies and bullshit. Thank you. That is absolutely the truth. I had to come up with a fancy name for it, See, y'all kill me. I absolutely love it. See, you see, there's so many people in this chat that are a lot like me. Like I'm very outspoken, especially when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm real big on catchphrases and little. I don't know why, but that's just the way my brain works. And so yeah, I can relate to y'all, to some of y'all, especially in the chat, and I really enjoy seeing that. That tickles me. Yes, absolutely evil for sure. I bet they put our greatest ally at #1. Certainly they tie America's greatness, support chosen people. Exactly. But I tell you what, things are changing. This younger generation ain't having it. So whether it happens now or on down the road, I'm telling you, which we've seen some pretty good signs. Hopefully, it's not all bullshit. But one way or the other, eventually, it's going to happen. So that's one good thing to look forward to. So let's see. Okay, Kirkland. So I have not started yet. I literally just got the ability to receive super chats and super stickers and have the members. I believe it was last Saturday, maybe. I don't know. It's been a week and a half since it was even made available to me. I finally got my numbers and got access. That being said, I wanted to give it a little bit of time to let some people come in. That's why I said probably within the next week I'm going to start doing it. If you'll go and look on my YouTube channel, there is a post that addresses the members. It's for topics that people would like to go over. So if you do end up joining, drop a topic in there, and also just kind of keep an eye on that post, and we'll probably be discussing back and forth days and times and what works for everybody. So haven't got that hammered out yet. I should be starting my members' lives here in the next week or so, give or take. And yeah, we'll figure out days, times, and all that good stuff. Want to make it work for as many people as possible. Yep, that's exactly right. Unbelievable. Yep. Yep. That's exactly right, Rose Robin. Thank you for thank you for agreeing with me. I didn't think it was just me that would feel that way. All right, let's see. Getting through here. Rod, awesome. Whoops, awesome, Molly. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And I love the regulars, and most everybody in this chat right now have become regulars, and I appreciate each and every one. I am super glad to be everybody's morning show. Valhalla, so maybe he hasn't ever atoned for that, but I tell you what, he's been really quiet about it. I think that embarrassed him. And I also feel like that he kind of got conned into that. I have a feeling that Gary had a lot to do with that. Oh, I know he did. I mean, they've said as much. So I think that I think he knows he fucked up. That's just my opinion, though. Adam Akers in the house. Good to see you, Adam Akers. Missed you the last couple streams. We're just trying to wrap up here. But yeah, we'll be back here at 8 in the morning. So hopefully you can pop in at 8. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Kirkland, BLB's good, and we're definitely gonna we're gonna be doing more shows together. So absolutely. Thank you. See, that fast. Showed up yesterday. Already agreeing she's part of the family. So that is the beautiful thing. Yes, that is definitely coming soon. Right as of right now, we're planned on Saturday, and me and Scarika, we have had a hell of a time sitting down, but we're going to try to get together one day this week. I'm guessing at this point it's Wednesday, so it'll probably either be tomorrow or Friday. I will get a post up and we'll get that locked in ASAP. But we've both had a bunch of stuff going. I told her as soon as we got done with that baseball game last night, we would, touch bases and figure it out. So anyway, Scarika next, and then John Bray this weekend, and then many more good ones. So anyway, all right, let's see. Scrolling. Yes, absolutely. Anybody that would prefer to give that way, I do believe it's in the description of the video. I'll have to go check and see. And I can probably pin that in the chat also. I'll make sure it's in the description of the video. Okay. I've got PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, all three. If anybody would prefer to do that, I'm absolutely fine with that. And I really appreciate that. I really, really, really do. Yes, absolutely. I know the supers are more fun, and look, I appreciate the supers. I'm not going to complain either way, but yes, that is definitely an option. Thank you, Republic Tea Room. The best Heather B just dropped in. Hey, how are you doing? I keep getting up late. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That sucks for the people on the West Coast. I hate that. I really do. Yes, Molly, I'm glad you stumbled in here too. I'd say just about everybody in here at some point kind of stumbled in and then just stayed. So that's we've got a pretty good we've got a pretty good capture rate, I guess you could say. Most everybody that stumbles in hangs around, which is great. That's right, Rod. I do remember that now. There were several, but now that you say that, I do remember. I believe you said that you were from Barron's. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I tell you what, I love Barron to death, and one of these days, hopefully, he's way on up there. He got there in a really short time, but hopefully, one of these days, we're both Middle Tennessee boys. I'd love to be able to do something with him. I get it right now. You know, I get it, but maybe eventually I can do something with Barron. I know several people that are really close to Barron, so I haven't started pushing, trying to get that. I don't, I wouldn't expect him to do that right now. So, but yeah, Brandy, I'm sorry, Billy Webb from Brandy and Billy. She's one of them. She's supposed to be coming on with me one of these days real soon. And Scarica actually knows Barron. So anyway, Basic, thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate the PayPal also, Basic. That is so amazing. Thank you for the generosity and the support. Regina Carroll, it's all good. Look, it happens. It happens. We understand. But yeah, look, we'll be here again tomorrow at 8. I know about the being busy. Trust me. And I'm fixing to do a live stream tomorrow at 10:30. I'll make that. I'm sorry. I wish I could. If it wasn't for this real job I've got to work, I would have no problem with that whatsoever. So sorry, Henderson. Late is my middle name. Yeah, me too. Lately, it seems like. There you go. So that's better than being like 2 hours behind. Whew. I was never terrible. Oh, Susan, you are the best. Yeah, see, gotta love Susan. uh, yes, I am a Sagittarius, and there are a ton in here, I can promise you, or at least at times especially. Um, I can't remember right off the top of my head. We've got several. Nosy Google, I don't remember for sure whether she's a Sagittarius or not. Just made me think. And Nosy Google and Mermaid and a few that haven't been able to make it in lately. So again, like I said, we notice when people don't show up. So don't think that if you don't come and see us that we won't notice. All right. Look at there. Best Heather, Saggy. All right, guys. I think that's going to be most all of them that are, well, oh, see, look at there, Miss Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Really? Why do we only get super stickers every other day? You sent me one yesterday, but then the next day it's like no super stickers. I don't understand that. I'm going to try to figure that out, Miss Debbie. Maybe one of these days I'll figure that out. I appreciate it, though. I really do. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very generous. That's right. Guys like us got to perform way more and way harder for any money that we get, though. I can promise you that. That's funny. Okay, good deal. Republic Terror. I'm assuming you're talking about my link. So good deal. Thank you. All right, let's see. I promise I will do my best. I'm not going to promise, but I promise I will do my best. I will try to get my torture material from somewhere else. Okay, Henderson, I'm sorry. Yes, Kirkland, I do. I live not very far at all from Barron. I'd say hour and a half maybe. Okay, come on. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Okay, making sure. Yes, please like and subscribe, Miss Susan. Thank you very much for reminding everybody. And always remember that you can't do 2 likes. So if you decide to go in for a second like, that's going to take yours off there. So don't try to double up. Yes. All right. We got to the bottom. All right. Thank y'all guys so much. Thank you for showing up and coming out and just supporting. Thank you for the support in all the different ways. Y'all be thinking about me if I'm playing baseball Friday in Knoxville. And I appreciate the supers and the PayPals and all of it. I really do. Means more than you know. And besides that, this this whole see you Daisy, the support in just all the support in all kinds of ways mean the world to me. So guys, I'm gonna get off here. Gonna go do my real job. Gonna go how do words work. I'm gonna go sweat for a while, and let's plan on meeting. Let's plan on meeting right back here real soon, as in tomorrow morning. Thanks, guys.